Super duper welcome everybody to 20th episode of Air Storming, and today we have Sonam Gulati with us. Sonam is a copywriter. She has been creating content from last 6 years, and she's a Twitter ghostwriter. So I'll mention all the links in the description so you can reach out to Sonam. And today we are going to break 2 ads. So let's get started with our episode and see what we are going to break.
Yeah. So this is the ad by Noah Kagan, and all of us know he is the CEO of AppSumo. AppSumo is an e-commerce platform for SaaS products. So I really like this ad. One, because of the headline: get access to 85% of my best business hacks. So that number, first things first, the audience know exactly what they're getting. Best business hacks, and when it comes from somebody like Noah Kagan, who has one credibility, a huge following, so you would believe him. There is no reason not to believe him. And then he says 85% of my business hacks. 85%. He's not saying 100%. He's not saying all. It's a very believable number. So when he says that, you believe him. And then if you go to the subheading, which says, you learn exactly how I started two multi-million-dollar businesses and grew a 7 lakh plus email list. Again, very specific numbers and very believable. And the third point, I love the third point, which he says, get the best tacos in the world. So again, it's not all business. It's not all serious. One, it shows some personality. Second, when you read it, you tend to smile. And the moment you smile, your attention is hooked, and there is this emotion that gets evoked within you. Wow. So the heading and the subheading, I love it.
Superb. Nilesh, do you want to add some points here?
Yes. I really like how Sonam explained these points, the headline and subheadline. I would like to add some points in subheadline. In subheadline, he has mentioned a numbers very interestingly, and by mentioning numbers and what you can say, other things, you can make your copy headline more attractive and more
compelling, right?
Believable, because this is all numbers will take attention of audience. So yeah, and also about the photo, if you are a personal brand, you are creating personal brand, then you should do your photo shoot and you should have your images. So that will I suggest for our audience that if you are building personal brand, then you should have a professional photo shoot. Exactly. So yeah, after that, here are some social proofs. So again, mentioning social proof in your copy is a good way to get attention of people. And here he has done a very good job by mentioning the social proof. So if we go down, then can you please scroll, Tanmay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, Tanmay, you discuss this.
Okay, so in the first copy, so he has added his photo, smiley photo with a very, professional. He's not, this is the second iteration he tried after the first one failed. So let's talk about the first one. In the first iteration, he has no photo. He's nothing. The copy is so simple that the iteration failed. So that's why he, experimented. Second time, he's using his photo and some of the testimonials in his copy, and that's why this iteration worked better than the first one. You can see the difference clearly. There is nothing here that make me click and make me give my email address. But in the second one, it's very compelling, and the smiley photo is also saying that, okay, we are friends together, so we know this person. And the copy is again saying that 2 testimonials. It is very simple, but showing testimonials right behind. Look at the placement of the testimonial right behind the copy. So placement and the photo. Look at the placement of the photo as well. Sometimes people say that everybody knows me. I shouldn't. I don't need to place my photo, but this is very important to take note that you should I have seen so many people on their website, they're not showing their photos. What is the problem behind showing their photos? Show your photo. If you are into personal branding, it will help you to implement a better, it will help you to connect more deeply with your audience. So whenever I always put my photo on, even my some of the Instagram post or whatever, some of the sometimes on Twitter or sometimes on LinkedIn, always mention your photo. And yeah, that's it for this ad. Okay, I want to give you an example when Sonam and Nilesh was talking about the sub headline that mentioning number is why mentioning number is important. Because if let's say for example that Sonam has a product, let's say a book, and she's offering a book with a perfect headline, this is book, and buy my book with this will change your company and this will help you generate more ROI. But instead she used the number, like say buy my book and this helped 15 people, 15 business professionals generate more than 1 lakh rupees. Now 15 and 1 lakh rupees, these are the two numbers involved, and that's making the depth, that's making this copy heavy. And that's why you should actually put numbers inside your copy. So that's why I'm focusing on this ad. Okay, let's go to the second ad. The second ad is
Tanmay, if you just go back to the previous ad, there are a few finer details that I would like to discuss.
Sure.
So if we come back to the first, the version of the ad, okay. It's the classic case of, if you scroll down below. Yeah. So again, the first is, it's the classic case of features versus benefits. This ad talks about features, self-improvement, startups, and marketing. There is no result or the benefit that the audience is getting. Now, if you scroll back up to the testimonial section, you see both the testimonials are by founders. One is the founder of Crazy Egg, one is the founder of Mixergy. Again, leveraging their personal brand, leveraging their trust. So it's not just any social proof, it's also very thought out that whose testimonial is going out there. And then there is another aspect below the testimonial, which is read my blog. So anybody who has not registered, there is another subtle hook in, which is read my blog. Okay, you want to read more, you are still not convinced, so read the blog. So it's not just one hook, there is a subtle hook. And if you just scroll up, I would like to discuss the colors as well. One, the color of the CTA, yellow. It does look good, yellow and green, but yellow is one of the most eye-catching colors. You can scroll through 10 pictures, but subconsciously you would always stop at the yellow color, which is the reason why most of the social media profiles, they have started putting yellow backgrounds. This was another aspect. I think, it works in his favor.
Super.
Yeah. Now the ad is done from my side.
Super. Let's go to the second ad. It's a feature box. So people who don't know feature box, let me show you the example of feature box. Feature box is you'll see feature box to collect the information, to collect emails and phone numbers. So here is the example of feature box. This is called as a feature box. So we are going to break this ad. Let's get started. Yes or no?
Okay. So again, this is by Social Triggers. Social Triggers is again started by Derek Harpin. He's a conversions expert, as he likes to call it. And if we go by the numbers, yes, he is an expert. So first things first, the headline: do you know what makes people tick online? One, do you know? Starting with a question, your brain gets fired and you want to first know the question and then give an automatic answer. It's a loop that gets opened within your head and you have to answer it. Second, tick online. Everybody spending a lot of time on the internet, and they want to know, why is it happening? What is the psychology behind it? What is the effect that it's leaving in our brain? So again, well done with the headline. It just, everybody wants to know the answer to it. And if we come down to the box below, it says if not, now's the time to learn how to use psychology. And then there are again features. No, it's the benefits. Sorry, it's the benefits. It's the benefits. Key. It's not telling how will we how will we learn the psychology. It's like, this is what you will get. So again, a very result based copy, which just tells the audience directly what you get.
Yes, these are the actual desires of people, that they want to turn random traffic into loyal subscribers, so people to buy your products. These are actual desires. So Nilesh, do you want to add something here?
Yes. By mentioning the benefits in bullets, they have made it very clear to read, and also it is very easy to understand. And I can say customers, these are the real beliefs, or what you can say,
real desires they wanted. They're looking.
real benefits that customer want. They are looking for. So yeah, they have mentioned really good.
Yeah.
And since these are in bullet points, it's skim friendly. Like nobody is reading what's written. Even if you are scanning or skimming through, you would just go through these points. You cannot miss them.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So the next part is here. Here you can see image right. So here is the call to action. So on the exact, look at the position again. Position is exactly, you know, on the right side. They have mentioned the testimonial right side of the call to action. This is a very, very, very smartly placed. So we were discussing about the positioning of the, you know, in the last ad we were discussing about the position of the fruit boxes. In the last episode we were discussing about the guarantee logo and the security logo, the position. So here also they are showing the position of the called you know, the position of the testimonial. So they are iterating it, they are experimenting, and it's working very good. So always remember where you have to put the position of the whether you're getting guarantee or whether you're giving security, testimonials. So observe these things. So that's why we are, you know, taking these ads. So the position is beautiful. And yeah, that's it. Do you guys want to add something else in this?
I again like the picture, the graphic that's used. It's a very, you know, dark kind of a background, and the different parts that are lighted up in the brain, it catches your attention. I like the contrast that it brings. And how one just above the ad, just above the graphic, this don't miss out on these free updates. So again, evoking curiosity. These free updates, what are these free updates? People would click in, you know. So again, hooking them in. So this is one hook there, and then there's this one CTA where you just have to type your updates. So again, it's not just relying on one big evident single CTA, it's putting in hooks so that wherever the attention goes, you can just grab it.
Right. Superb.
Yes.
So Nilesh, do you want to add something? Or actually we have done, you know, 99% everything is done.
Yeah, this was a small ad.
Okay.
No, it's okay. I mean, it's 12 and 30 minutes, and let's wrap up this episode. And yeah, that's it for today's episode. I will, you know, mention all the important points in the description. And yeah, that's it for today's episode. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.